National College of Health. It said in the fall 2009, about like 6% of college students reported seriously considered suicide, and about 1% reported attempted suicide in the previous year. And suicide is the third leading cause of death for 10 young under age 15 to 24. And we have like a video.
I've gone through bouts of depression just because you feel so swamped.
I almost like had an emotional breakdown.
There have been 6 suicides in our school district.
And it doesn't stop in high school. Depression and suicide rates of college students keep increasing every year. Fact, suicide is the third leading cause of death for young between the ages of 10 to 24.
Tears come streaming down your face when you lose something you can't replace. Could it be worse?
She found nursing and found that nursing was something that she really related to and she wanted to do. And she decided pediatric nursing was the thing that she wanted to do. When she made her medication error in the clinical area, she got it in her head that she wasn't going to be able to do pediatrics and everything was lost. And so she chose to take care of the pain she was feeling, ending her life.
So you want to get a degree. Why? Let me tell you what society will tell you. It increases your chances of getting a job, provides you an opportunity to be successful. Your life will be a lot less stressful. Education is the key. Education is about inspiring one's mind, not just filling their head. And take this from me, because I'm an educated man myself, who only came to this realization after countless nights in the library, with a can of Red Bull keeping me awake till dawn and another can in the morning, falling asleep in between piles of books which probably equated to the same amount I had spent on my rent. Memorize equations, facts, and dates right down to the letter, half of which I never remember, and half of which I forget straight after the exam and before the start of the next semester. Asking anyone if they had notes for the last lecture. I often found myself running to class just so I could find a spot on which I could rest my head and fall asleep by making a scene. Ironic, that's all.
To go back to him? Yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. All right. So, like how depression can be treated? There are two like a main a way to treat it. I mean, to treat depressions. We have the use of antidepressant or psychotherapy. And antidepressant, they kind of work on brain pretty chemicals called the neurotransmitter, especially serotonin and norepinephrine. And other antidepressants work on neurotransmitter, dopamine. And scientists actually found that these particular chemicals are involved in regulating your mood, but they're unsure of the exact way that works. And the psychotherapy, actually that's involved talking with a mental health care professional to treat your mental illness. And then the type of psychotherapy include the cognitive behavioral therapy, the CBT, which help people to change negative style of thinking and behavior that contribute to depression or interpersonal therapy. Also, depending on the type and the severity of the depression, the mental health professional may recommend short-term therapy. And then I would also say that we have a counselor working at the culture department, we also like meet students, they come to us and then talk to us about any issue that they may have. And then I will say that I Waheeda work on the board, and it's the peer counselor center. They're here also to help our students who are going through those kind of issues related to depression. So, and then they will use the psychotherapy most of the time. And some tips to help yourself when you feel depressed. So if you're depressed, you may feel exhausted, helpless, or hopeless. Okay? But it's important to realize that these feelings are part of the illness. Treatment can help you feel better, to help yourself. Okay, try to see a professional as soon as possible. You can break up large tasks into small. And I will say, for example, if a student do not actually wait until the last minute, like I do sometimes. Because sometimes the work is too much that to feel like, okay, you can do at the same time, and then you become like a problematic later. And then spend time with others, other people, and talk to a friend or relative about your feelings. I know, like most of the time, people are kind of students hesitant because they feel like talking to their friends or their family or even a professional care specialist, like they're weak, they cannot handle the situation, so they keep it for themselves, and then it's become a little difficult. And the discuss decisions other who you trust and who you know well. Actually, before I get into where you can help, do you have any questions or any observation? Comments? What's it?
Yeah, when you said the treatment part, the name that you stated, is it a prescription drug or, a prayer?
Right, so you made the antidepressant?
Yeah, is there something that's prescribed to you? Or?
Yes, I would say yes, because this is when you go to your professional care specialist or maybe at the hospital. If they feel like, okay, this product can work for you, and I guess they will actually prescribe it to you. Then you get the antidepressant. Okay. It's like a medicine.
Okay, but the result is unclear.
It's what?
Concerning the mood, you said it could direct you into a mood that is uncertain. Either your mood is gonna be more depressed or it's gonna
but this is, I think that this is if the doctor actually feel like this is not right for you, then I think they won't be able to prescribe this particular product if it's going to cause maybe even more depression based on maybe your body.
Okay.
Why maybe you have something to add on to that?
I think it's concerning prescribed medication. Me personally, I think if doctors are playing like they're blind and they're kind of just, trying to test out which medication works best for you. So they do prescribe the medication to you and they kind of just wait out a couple of weeks and see how you react to the medication. And if it's not working, they kind of prescribe you another. And that's kind of the process that they go through. Does that answer your question in any way?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
There are non-medicated
Yeah.
ways to, it's not just medication. Certain therapy that can do that helps.
Yeah, in my previous life,
Psychotherapy is.
yeah, I also talked about, maybe sometimes you have to change your lifestyle and do things like that. So it's not always medication.
In terms of medication, sometimes psychiatrists can take a swab of the inside of your cheek for a DNA test to see what kind of medication will be incompatible with you, so that you're not taking something that you're going to be allergic to as going to drastically harm you. That's not foolproof, but it can help rule out some of the better things. When it comes to prescribing antidepressants specifically, it's mainly about finding what doesn't work, and then that helps narrow down the possibilities to what does work, like Prozac or Zoloft, etc.
Yeah, it's kind of like a guessing in some sense. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Yeah, like a many student when they experience like this type of issue, like depression or anxiety, they didn't know where. I mean, they don't know where to go. But then usually like the school has some like center or services where they provide, or like they help with typical stress for college. And then you can check out, or you can check out your college website for information that will be on you have. And what to do in a crisis situation. So I think this is like in case of emergency, of course, like you need to get like help right away, or call a provider, or you can call like a 911 because if you experience or someone else experiences that and then you not act like with certain urgency, I think that person may even perform himself if you can get her, if you're hurting that person, you don't harm yourself or herself. And I think in that situation definitely needs some, some quick help. And I have like a short video here.
Hi, this is Mary Ellen, and I'm the author of The Simple Truth on Curing Depression. One of the biggest questions that I get on my website are from people who aren't friends or loved ones of others who are going through depression. And they ask the question, how can I help someone who's depressed? So they themselves are not the ones going through depression, it's their friends or family. And I just want to share a few tips that were huge when I was going through depression and what my friends and family did for me. And the first one would be to listen. And when you listen, to be prepared. Be prepared to hear all kinds of unreal, maybe crazy things come out of their mouth. For example, I remember talking to my husband and my mother-in-law about something, and my husband just looked at me astonished that I could even say such things. My mother-in-law said to him, "It's the depression talking." And then he looked at me and he understood. Doctor asks, let them speak first, okay? But oftentimes they can't answer questions too easily. If they speak of suicide, take that seriously. You cannot pass over that at all. You should call their doctor and let them know that your friend has spoken of suicide. So don't just pass over that. Take suicidal thoughts and words seriously.
And then this is our like sources where we get the statistics on this information. So yeah, we're actually at the end of the presentation. Is there any questions, observation?
If statistics are coming out that say increasing amounts of college students are suffering from depression and depression-like disorders, what do you think colleges can do to prevent that? What can colleges do to lessen these statistics, if they can at all?
I think it's really difficult to say how do you prevent depression, but I think it's another question to ask. How do we or can we create a support team for the college students who have depression or are on the verge of being depressed? So again, I would say creating more support teams and making students more aware of there are places where you can go to kind of get that support, get that help. So I think it's hard to say how can you prevent someone from having depression, Anyone else?
I agree with those, but I feel like there should maybe be flyers as well that don't know yet this might happen to them, they might read it and be like, oh, okay, and if they start feeling that way, then they know, oh, okay, this is where I have to go.
Right.
I feel like that's a way to like maybe lessen it, but I agree with you that how you're gonna just be like, hey, do you have depression? Do you have depression?
So just making people more aware that there is places to go if you have or possible. Yeah. Anyone else?
And then actually taking on to like what you just mentioned, because even here at John Jay, we as a peer counselor, you know, I don't know if you see it sometimes at the atrium, you know, we're there, you know, kind of promote.
Yes,
you know,
yeah, absolutely, yeah, just like that.
Exactly. These are like a step to, you know, we do, you know, to bring awareness, you know, when it comes to this kind of issue. You know, flyers, we even encourage, we invite students to come, you know, to speak to us and to especially. So
Yeah, I think
that's
that helps.
yeah, and obviously get more funding, you know, from national like institutions of health, like to support like the peer council department, since we know that you know the budget is shrinking and there is no more resources to find. So I think you know